There is no gatekeeping here. I'm planning my Etsy strategy for the next few months and I'm taking you guys along with me. Today we're going to talk about the niches that I'm targeting as well as the Etsy designs I'm pulling inspiration from right now. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first niche we got here is a niche that I know you guys already know about, which is the mom niche, but this is more specifically for boy moms. And the reason I bring this up is because I sell signs, as you guys know, that's what I started with. I've also introduced other products into my shop now, but I started off by selling signs. And my baby shower signs that are specifically for soon to be boy moms are just popping up like crazy and they are selling like crazy. So here we have this boy mom sweater. It's been up for 2 months, which is not long at all. And also I wanted to add that the listings that I have that are all of a sudden doing very well were posted like back in March and April. They're popping off now and doing good right now, even though these are listings I've had from literal ages ago. But so we got this boy mom sweater. It's been listed for 2 months. It's got 2,000 views and it has 40 sales. 40 sales in 2 months, guys. That is incredible. This is doing really good. And here Everbee is saying it's got 88 favorites, but if we go down to the bottom, we can see that currently it has 95 favorites. So it is doing very, very well. And this is just a sweater and all it says is boy mom in cursive. Again, at the end of the video, I'm going to go over some different designs I've been looking at and things I want to incorporate into my designs. But for now, keep in mind the boy mom niche. Specifically, I'm going to be designing for it on a sweatshirt because it's cold and it's going to be cold for a little bit longer in a lot of places. So boy mom. I'm also going to show you another example. This one is a t-shirt, but I just wanted to show you that this was a selling design I'd seen first in the teacher niche, but now seeing it here, and it's been up for 4 months and it's got 41 sales, 4,500 views. So again, this is something people are actively searching for. I'm not sure if both these listings are on ads, but it's something that people are searching for and they're actually wanting because they're actually buying it. Okay, next is this crew neck that says, "Oops, I bought more yarn." So it's kind of like a funny and relatable sweater for people in the knitting space. It is 3 months. This listing has been up for 3 months, which is not that long. It's got 3,000 views and 43 sales, which is really, really good. So this is a more niche design. It's not as broad as the boy mom niche. It's a little more niche, but this is definitely a niche I want to try designing for. I love trying out designing for new niches, and I honestly am always so shocked. Like some things automatically, they may not seem like they work, but then a few months on the line, I notice they start to pick up. So this is a niche I'm going to start designing for to see how it goes. But this design is another text design, kind of like the first one we've seen in the boy mom niche. This one says, "Oops, I bought more yarn." So it's kind of funny, kind of relatable, and very simple otherwise, but people love it because people can relate to it that are people that knit, or they're giving it to someone that knits. The next one I have here is a Dashind Christmas sweater, but more specifically, just the Dashind niche is doing really well right now. If I remember, I'll include what the searches and competition is looking like right now on eRank. But here, this has been up for 2 months. It has 19 sales, so it's doing really good. Not sure how much more it's going to sell because, of course, Christmas time is coming and people have already bought a lot of their Christmas stuff. But Dashind just in general and just certain specific dog breeds are doing very well. I think in the last video where I talked about niches, we talked about the golden doodle niche. And here we have Dashind, and this is one I want to tap into for sure because one, I actually love Dashind so much. I think I want to get one in the future. But as much as it's cute, it's something I want to try because people are definitely searching for it, and there is definitely a demand out there for people wanting to buy it. So this is the other one. And if you're watching this because you actually want to take these niche ideas and create designs that sell, you're going to want to check out today's sponsor, Kittl. Kittl is a browser-based design platform made for creating designs for anything from t-shirts to mugs to posters to stickers, anything that we sell in our print-on-demand businesses. There's no downloading or installing everything. It is browser-based, so you can just open it up and design from anywhere. One of the biggest problems I see people talk about is they know the idea they want to make, but when they go to make the design, it either looks just too basic or it doesn't look well put together. And with print on demand, that's a real problem because the quality is what separates the designs that sell from the ones that just sit in your shop. So I want to show you how I use Kittl to solve that. I use design templates a lot to help out with my design layout. I also use it to help me find fonts or graphics that look good together. And sometimes I just use it for inspiration. Okay, I chose this one because I love the distressed look of the text behind, and that's not something I've ever done myself. So I'm taking that inspiration, and I'm also going to use the layout, but you guys will see that once I'm done, this will look completely different to the design we started with. What I'm doing is I'm swapping the phrase or the text to match the niche we just researched, or I'll replace the graphics in the picture using Kittle's built-in illustration library. Everything here is already vector based, which means it exports to have like super high quality print designs. You can see how the layout we chose stays intact. It looks intentional and it almost looks like we've been designing for years. So I've taken this layout right here and completely changed it to look like this right here. And if we want to put this on a mockup, we can click our artboard, and off to the side we can click add mockup. Just like that, we have a design that looks really good. Before I started using Kittle, it used to take me so long to find colors that I thought looked good together, fonts that I thought worked together, and graphics that suited the style of the design I was going for. And now, because everything's made available in Kittle, creating one design, or many, like you know that we need to, takes way less time. So if you guys want to try Kittle today, I'll have a link down for you in the description, and you can use code TIANAYT for 25% off any of their plans. Okay, now the last two aren't as specific. This one just says coffee weather, and it's just like, you know, a crew neck, a hoodie. And this one I'm kind of just thinking in general of posting things that are more seasonal, but not maybe towards like a specific like event like Christmas or Easter, but more so just fall in general. I want to create things that are for fall, and especially since they're going to be on crew necks, that works because, you know, crew necks is colder, winter is colder, so I might start designing things just for winter in general and things that will kind of fit the winter aesthetic. So this one says coffee weather. It's kind of for, you know, like fall, maybe going into winter. So maybe something to do with hot chocolate maybe could work. The listing has been up for 2 months and has 42 sales. That is really, really good. It's got 84 favorites. If you go down to the bottom, we can see more recently, it is at 101 favorites. So in 2 months, it's got 101 favorites, 42 sales, and it is doing really, really good. This sweater is currently also in 20 plus baskets. So again, people are wanting this and they're wanting it right now. So I'm not exactly going to be doing this, you know, niche, but just designing crew necks for the fall or winter season is what I'm going to be focusing on right now. Along a similar line, again, thankful. It's definitely too late to be designing for Thanksgiving, either in Canada where I am or in the US. I know theirs is a little bit later, but ours is a little bit earlier. I believe that's how it is. But it's too late to be designing for that. But just again, designing for a seasonal. This is a very simple design, and I think it's doing very well because it's embroidered, and embroidery is not something as many people was able to do as they are now. So a lot more sellers are able to produce it, as well as people are looking to buy it. So this just says thankful in cursive with a heart. Simplest design ever. It's only in white. The color of the crew neck matches, you know, the seasonality of it, so that works really well. This listing has been up for 2 months and currently has 181 sales. So again, I'm not going to be designing specifically for Thanksgiving and not even for Christmas at this point. My focus is going to be on seasons that are coming in the new year and events that are coming in the new year, but maybe just keeping it very simple designs and maybe just having embroidery. I really want to start doing embroidery, so I'm going to start designing for embroidery, doing simple designs. And simple designs, maybe if this was text, wouldn't do as good because it's been done a lot, but I think because it's adding the embroidered aspect, it's able to do so well. So maybe adding those simple designs, but because it's embroidered, hopefully it'll do good in the niches in the seasons to come up. So I'm going to be testing that out. Okay, and the final one I have here has only been up for a month, so not long at all. It has 8 sales and 3,000 views, so it's doing really, really good. This one, it just says mama. It's got, you know, like plaid. It's got, you know, trees. So it's kind of matching, you know, Christmas and December and just kind of winter styled pattern. So this looks really simple, really easy to make. And this is just a print on a sweatshirt, a crew neck again, so you know it matches the season. And again, I'm not going to be making a design like this to go for the Christmas season right now, but I'll make maybe something similar to kind of go into the new year. Right now, you know, like the patchwork look has been really doing well, and this kind of reminds me of it a little bit. Maybe I'd kind of try to implement it a bit more, but I would do this for maybe patterns that are matching the new year, and for seasons that are coming up in the new year and events. So like Valentine's Day or St. Patrick's Day, I can have something that kind of matches that and following the newer trends. Okay, so now we're gonna get into design ideas, and I'm literally gonna try to break down to you what goes through my mind when I saw these designs that I'm about to show you. Now, when I saw these designs, these kind of sparked something in me about what I could be creating for my next designs in different niches. So here we have this one. It just says, goat Christmas sweatshirt. It's got these goats dressed up for the Christmas season. Now, what I think when I think of this is other animals that have been trending recently and kind of dressing them up for the New Year's, dressing them up for Valentine's Day, those seasons that are coming up. I can't say recently that I've seen goats doing really well, but this is one that's doing really well, maybe because it's seasonal, maybe because goats are starting to pick up, but just bringing a animal dressed up and matching a season kind of combination, putting that together and putting it on a crew neck because it is colder season. I'm going to be trying to do that and seeing how that goes. The next design that I have here that kind of sparked something in me was this one. It says, what part of, it's got the graphic, don't you understand? And of course, this is people that are, of course, really into math, and maybe from everyone else they don't understand it. People that but people that love math may kind of enjoy this type of shirt. So I was just thinking of ways that this could be brought into a different niche. So maybe like what part of, maybe it has a heart monitor or something medical that maybe not everyone would just automatically know. Don't you understand? I think this could be brought into a lot of niches. I think it's kind of like a funny shirt, but also very relatable to people that are in the niche that it's designed for. So I did pick this out. I do like the idea of that. Next is this one that says just one more chapter. So I've seen just one more chapter a million times over in a million different ways, a million lovely different ways and design styles. For this one, they're able to keep it really simple because it's embroidered. So they just have one color. We got a really nice font with it, some sparkles going on, but it's just one color all around. It's just one more chapter, which is very popular, saying in the bookish kind of niche. And I think they're able to do so well with this because, again, because embroidery isn't too overdone, I think. And some things that are simple as this just haven't been done yet or haven't been done this way. Whereas maybe if it was a regular, direct to garment print, it's already been done a million times over. So this is just, adding the embroidery is just one step up. And I think that's why it's doing so well. It's been up for 3 months and it has 24 sales and 534 favorites. Let's go down to the bottom. 650. So it's doing very, very well. People are definitely interested in this. I think it looks really good and really simple. So my plan, now that I'm going to be designing on crew necks and maybe introducing embroidery, is to go back to some of those simpler phrases or even just designs from niches that I've already done before and bring it back now and see if it works now that we're adding the embroidered aspect. The next one I have for design here is this one. It says bumping around the Christmas tree. Again, this is a Christmas design and it's a pregnancy announcement. Pregnancy announcements, of course, is a huge niche and people are always looking for things to buy in the pregnancy announcement niche. This listing here has been up for 2 months. It's got 2,800 views and has 48 sales. So it's doing really good. It's in 20 plus baskets right now and currently has 193 favorites. People are loving it. And these sales, of course, might start slowing down now that we're coming closer to December. They've got this doodle design that's been doing really well this year, and they've got it combined with the pregnancy announcement niche. And I love seeing the new ideas people have for different sayings to put on pregnancy announcement shirts. I think people really think it's cute and they want something a little bit different. So bumping around the Christmas tree isn't one I've seen before, but I saw it here and they combine it with the doodle style. I think it looks really, really good and I can see why it's doing so well. Next, we have this design that's been up for 18 months, but again, that's not my focus. My focus is just looking at the designs and thinking about how I can maybe make something like that with the current niche I plan on working on. This, again, is in the pregnancy announcement niche. This one says snacking for two, and it's got a bunch of, Disney related stuff. Of course, I would never do anything like that. It's also got the Mickey hands, holding the heart. But I think that this design can be done in a way where it's not infringing on copyright. It could just say snacking for two and it can have some really cute snacks as well as a heart at the bottom with the little feet, just with using other graphics and not having to relate to Disney at all. But I can think about so many cute ways this can be done, maybe even with like the doodle style look with the doodle art that we seen in the last one, or just some other cute type of graphics. I can see this and I like this idea a lot. Now, this next one is a design style I know you've seen before, the stamps design. And when you think you've completely exhausted a design style, bringing it to every niche, you haven't, because I've not yet seen it in the pregnancy reveal niche or pregnancy announcement niche. And here it is. And it's also combining Thanksgiving. So it's combining a few little things, but I actually love it. So it's combining Thanksgiving, it's combining the pregnancy announcement niche, and it's combining the stamps design style. And I think when you combine things like that, it makes like for a bestseller, which it is. It's been up for 3 months and has 29 sales. So it's doing really good. Currently in 5 baskets and currently has 125 favorites. So it's doing really good. I honestly think it's so cute and I love it. I I actually love it so much. It's so cute. And every time I come back and I see designs in the stamp niche, it makes me want to create more stamp designs because I think like I love this design style. I think it looks so good. I think they did really good on making each little square very unique. You got the pumpkin with the feet over here, expecting a little pumpkin. You got the turkey, of course, to tie it into Thanksgiving. It's all gravy baby pie for two, please. So, you know, every part of it is just oozing pregnancy announcement. I think it's very nice in that way. I think they put a lot of work into that design, whoever made the actual design, and I think it's really good, and I can see why it's doing so well. And the last one I have here is another version of the stamp style, which is a little more vintage, which I also like the look of this too. It almost looks like, yeah, again, stamps, you know, it's a very vintage look to it. It's kind of a combination of a bunch of different ones. And I like the idea of this. I don't know if I would use as many stamps, but I do like the idea of this. I'm thinking about the ways that I can kind of you think of this look and put it into other niches because vintage in general is doing very, very well right now, and stamps are still standing strong. So I think this is a good combination of the two. Yeah, it kind of does look retro as well. And of course, this is themed for Christmas, but I would love to see this in different niches. I think this is a really good design style. I hope this video allowed you guys to pick my brain a little bit, understand where I'm coming from, the niches I'm designing in, as well as how I think about designs when I pass by them. If this video was inspirational to you at all or helpful to you in any way possible, let me know by giving this video a like and subscribing if you want to join the fam. Otherwise, the links of everything I use are available in the description, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, people.